Apex Online Racing is sponsored by Elgato, who created this lovely Stream Deck. For more information about the Stream Deck, the link is in the description below.
Online Racing. Today we're at Monza for the Italian Grand Prix, round 14 of the season 5 calendar for Oceania, and we're already 3/4 of the way through the calendar, so this season has flown by so quickly. But now we're at the stage where the championship win is in sight. New Zealand Ryan is dominating the field at the moment and is getting closer and closer to the championship, and with 7 rounds left, he has just a little bit more work to do. But Monza, which is rightly known as the Temple of Speed, was built in 1922 with room for about 100,000 spectators. Has 4 different track layouts, which include an oval, a junior course and a combined course, but obviously today we're racing on the modern Grand Prix circuit, and it holds the record for the fastest ever F1 lap set by Kimi Räikkönen in 2018. So if that doesn't get you excited for today's race, I have no idea what will. Let's have a look at the track then. Monza is 5.7 kilometers long with only 11 turns, 7 to the right with 4 to the left, with 2 DRS zones for overtake, 1 after the 2 Lesmos and another on the start-finish straight, where drivers can reach up to nearly 220 miles an hour. 3 compiler tyres available as always, the softs, mediums and the hards, where strategy is most likely softs to mediums, but we'll talk about that later on in qualifying. My name's AOR Charlie, and I will be bringing you the live coverage of the AOR Italian Grand Prix for Oceania, and joining me in the comment box is Jess Games 95 because friends cannot make it once again. Welcome back, Jess.
Hello Charlie, yes we are at the Temple of Speed in Monza. It's one of the largest city parks in Europe. It has a special home in the hearts of the very special F1 fans called the Tifosi. They're really going to hope that one of the Ferraris take the win today. And they're in with a good chance, I think, today, because New Zealand Ryan is leading the championship. And also, he took the win last season. It wasn't an easy win for him because he had to deal with a lot of pit stops and also changing weather as well and strategy. So it'll be interesting to see how the drivers combat this strategy today, Charlie.
Yeah, the Italian Grand Prix. I've been waiting for this track for a long time because I personally love this track watching league racing around here, because there's not really a lot of slow corners apart from turn 1 and turn 2, but we'll have a look at that later on. But let's have a look at the Drivers' Championship. New Zealand Ryan obviously still in the lead with 316 points, so he has hit that 300-point mark from last week. LSEM Allen in second place with 154 points for Haas. Warden is in third with Poms the win in 4th. Is that Matt in 5th, only 4 points behind Poms. That Laggy Person in 6th. I'm Deathbro in 7th. Martin Berserk in 8th. Top Ant in 9th and Derek Kidd in 10th. So you can see that the midfield is actually still quite close. And looking at 11th downwards, we've got Roscoe Arm in 11th on 18 points. The Butler in 12th on 14. Bazooka on 8 points in 13th. Comrade Straight on 2, Ikai was on 1, and Icarus still yet to score a point so far this season. Looking at the Constructors' Championship, Ferrari, they're nearly at the 400-point mark now, 387 points to their name, ahead of Haas in second with 154 points. Torosso in third with Mercedes in 4th, narrowly ahead of McLaren in 5th on 108 points. Racing Point in 6th, Renault in 7th, only 2 points behind them, and Alfa Romeo only 3 points behind Renault. Red Bull in 9th with Williams in 10th with 3 points to their name. So let's go down to the track for the qualifying action. We've got 15 minutes left to go in qualifying, and for the first time in actually quite a while, Jess, it looks to be quite overcast. I can't really see the sky well, I can't see the sky obviously, but I can't really see the blue sky. The sun is just non-existent right now. So, what do you think? It's been a long time since we've seen a bit of clouds.
Yeah, it was overcast last season, in season 4 for Oceania in Italy. So it's become a thing for these Oceania drivers to experience some different conditions in Monza compared to the other tiers, who mainly experience sunshine. But we've seen sunshine mostly in real life, but there was a few sessions when it was raining. But we shall see. We've seen the game be so unpredictable with safety cars and we're not sure what the weather's going to be like, but we hope it's going to rain, but that's probably not going to happen, as we got one person on the hards. But yeah, I think if anyone wants to get pole today, they're probably most likely to go on the soft tyres. And last year's pole was a 1:18.8 set by Thens. And we're already closing to that up already, with Ryan setting pole at the moment with a 1:19.0. So, Nams is pretty close too.
Yeah. 50 thousandths off Ryan there. So these guys saying quite good times as well. I'm Deathbow and Master Berserk very close to each other in P3 and P4. Got some more news. It is going to be dry, so it's going to be it's going to be overcast for qualifying and overcast for the race. But that doesn't mean that it's going to rain. Overcast is closer to rain than it is clear. So, I mean, it is a small chance. It's a small chance at least. I've heard a few drivers thinking about going from softs to mediums, or maybe mediums to softs. We'll have to see what those guys do later on at the end of qualifying. Let's see if we got anyone out on track to set a decent lap time. I think I'm Deathbow's going into the pits. Yes, he is. I think we keep choosing the wrong time, so everyone's just crossing the line to finish their lap. So I guess we'll find someone later on in about 3 minutes time. But looking at the time so far, New Zealand Ryan on provisional pole with a 19.0. Same with Nams, a 19.0. I'm Deathbow in third, Master Berserk in fourth, both on a 19.4. 4 tenths behind is VSR Waskawama with a 19.8. Laggy person on the medium compound tyres with a 20.3. So that's a pretty good lap time from him so far. But is he going to opt for the soft tyres later on? Currently he's 1.3 seconds off his teammate, so he'll probably go for the softs, but we'll see what he thinks on that one. Top Banter in 7th as we've got New Zealand Venom now across the line in the Racing Point, taking 5th position. Bazooka also crossing the line to take 7th. At the moment, Warden is in last out of all the running drivers. And we got 4 more drivers yet to set a lap. And actually, all of those guys are in the pit lane at the moment. So none of them actually thinking to get out on track at the moment. And basically, everyone else is in the pit lane, Jess. But yeah, let's have a look at the differences there. Yeah, so the whole top 6 is within 8 tenths of each other. And then we've got quite a big gap there from 6th and 7th, 1.19 seconds off each other. And yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what these guys actually do at the end of the session, because there's still a lot of time left. A few drivers might be thinking about going on the mediums later on, so if they want to go on the softs now, they could set a slow lap, maybe try and bait the drivers, I guess, to see if they're actually going to fall for it. If they want to go onto the softs as well, and then just put on the mediums later on. That's what I kind of see. That's kind of what I see Warden doing right now. He's just doing consistent laps on the softs. And yeah, he's going into turn 1 now. And he's run a little bit wide there. So yeah, I've heard rumours that it's going to be Warden's last race as well for some reason. But yeah, maybe
he always says that.
It's Warden, yeah, it's Warden, isn't it?
Yeah, don't believe him. He may say it's his last race, but about 3 or 4 races later he comes back, and we don't know. He might be busy doing something, I don't know. But Warden, 3 laps on softs. I'm guessing he's got a lot of softs to play with, so I'm guessing he should be alright. But he might be tricking other drivers to go on a softer compound and tyre. You never know. We'll see. Or he might be waiting. Actually, no. He wouldn't be given. He might be given a tow, but Master Berserk's just gone out of the pits. This is where the tow can be key. It's one of the most powerful tracks where if you give your teammate or someone else a tow, you can probably gain a few tenths of lap time. We're hoping not to experience a real life F1 2019 qualifying where most of them didn't make it. But Yeah, we could see the likes of Warden maybe waiting for Master Berserk, you never know, or he could just be just playing havoc on everyone. We don't know, but I'm almost certain the Ferraris will be given a tow today. They'll probably be helping each other, as they're doing right now, actually.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like... Oh, and there goes New Zealand Ryan. Gee, oh my god. Okay, well, that is interesting there from... Well, I just completely destroyed them. We've got a yellow flag in all sectors there. Sector 1, 2, and 3. I haven't seen that in quite a while. 9 minutes 30 left to go in the qualifying session. And let's stay on board. Let's go on board with Nams here. He's going onto the back stairs. He's heading towards Parabolica. So he's about to start his lap on the soft compound tires, putting his ERS up to the max now as he tries to take a wide line into the Parabolica to get the best line through there to start his lap time. So going onto the main straight, crossing the line now, opening up the DRS, and this is just full out, just raw speed here. You can see going up to nearly 220-ish miles an hour, actually reaches 290 miles an hour nearly as he breaks into turn 1 and turn 2. Takes it in first gear for turning in for the second part, nice and early on the exit, so you can gain the most time from there into the Curva Grande. Now he's currently P2, 15 thousandths off Ryan, so just a little bit of an improvement. Can take provisional pole from the Ferrari driver as he heads into turn 4 and turn 5. Takes it in fourth gear into Lesmo 1. Turn 6, a little bit wide there from Miles, like it leaves him a tenth or two as he goes into Lesmo 2. Now again a little bit wide. He's actually going to clip the gravel there as he opens up the DRS, puts it in fourth ERS mode for the quickest in a straight line under the Rolex bridge there into turn 8, 9, and 10 for Ascari. Very tricky corner to negotiate, and he's actually going to put it down into the low CRS mode. Actually, is he? I think he's
in fourth.
Yeah, I think he's backed off on his lap time there. Just a little bit of a lift going through Ascari, but we'll stay on board with him anyway as he comes into Parabolica, and yeah, he's definitely backed off from his lap time as he is going into the pit lane. Yes, he is going into the pit lane, but Ryan looks to be going on a lap on the medium compound tyres as he comes through Ascari now. Very easy to cut the corners. Master Berserk now takes provisional pole with a 19.0, so none of these guys actually wanted to get into the 18s at the moment, but good lap there from Burke as he puts himself on provisional pole, which I don't think, yeah, Burke, Master Berserk, yeah, whatever, but I called him. Oh, there's a car going off there, that's it. Oh, my voice is that Matt is off at, I think that's Ascari. That's where Sebastian Vettel and Lance Stroll had that incident last year. And yeah, look at that, he's into the gravel. He's going to kick up a lot of gravel up and maybe put a little bit on the track there, but
yep, he has.
yes, a little bit of a problem there, but he's out. Probably going to go into the pit lane after that lap, as Ryan actually goes into the pit lane too, so he doesn't want to finish that lap on the medium compound tires. Yeah, but I haven't seen Master Berserk out of provisional pole in quite a while, Jess. It's nice to see him back in the top 3.
Yeah, since season 2, I think, was where he last... I can't remember when he was last challenging for the championship, but I'm almost certain it was season 2 where he was challenging for the championship and he got a few poles. Quite a lot of poles here and there, challenging New Zealand Ryan. Yeah, it is refreshing because usually we're seeing either Ryan or Alan on pole, so it's just nice to see someone who was Ryan's rival back in the day. Obviously, Master Berserk was running line in season 2, and then starting season 3, I believe that was when he turned line off. So it's been a challenge for him, but I feel like Master Berserk is getting better with adjusting to no line, Charlie.
Yeah, I was just watching on board with LCM Alan as he crosses the line. I think he set 19.1, but his time didn't count, and I could just see his frustration as he crossed the line. I could just see the steering wheel going from left to right really quickly, but I don't actually know what happened there because he looked to be going completely full speed going across the line, so maybe invalidated going out the final corner or something there, but he's a bit frustrated with about 6 minutes left to go, so he hasn't got a lot of time left to set a lap time as he goes off there at turn 4 and 5. Top banter, he's ahead of a Red Bull driver there. I think that's the Butler. Yep, that's the Butler going into turn 4 and 5. Neither of these guys on a lap time at the moment. So yellow flag in sector 3 and it's staying there for some time. I think that might have been Conrad Straight. He's gone into the pit lane now, but he's gone very slowly into the pit lane, so most likely
might be him.
That could have been him, yeah. New Zealand Venom as he comes through Parabolica into the pit lane. He goes
Everyone's going into the pits.
Yeah, I think the sort of top banter is probably no, it's not top banter. I think it's who is the other Red Bull? The Butler. I think the Butler's actually about to start a lap time, Jess, as he comes through onto the back straight, heading into Parabolica. So do you want to take us on board with a lap of him?
Yeah, I can. I think this is probably the first time I've ever done one in quite a while. But here we go. So I know pretty much the corners on this track, so it's very good. So taking the shortest line possible towards the start finish straight, going up into 8th gear using the highest ERS mode possible. Revving the engine as much as you can as you go into turn 1 and then going on to the right hand side a little bit. And this is where we could see a potential few strategic moves here, a few overtakes here and there as well as they approach turn 2 and approaching turn 3 and 4. So as he goes to the left hand side a little bit, he goes onto the gravel a little bit there, so I'm guessing he lost a bit of time there going into 5 and then into turn 6 and then going into just past his first Lesmo and then into the second Lesmo he goes, and I think he's back. He's back to I swear, we never. Oh god, we're not having luck with hot lap today, Charlie.
We never seem to have luck with hot laps in this commentary, so hopefully that'll improve. But we'll see. We're nearly at the end of the season. So we don't even have enough time to see if it's actually going to improve, but we'll see anyway. It's 3 minutes and 30 seconds left to go in the qualifying session. Now, Master Berserk still on provisional pole. He's actually going out on track now. So he's actually going to come out a little bit earlier compared to the other running drivers. A 19.0 there. So we've got 3 drivers on a 19.0. So just a slight improvement from any of those 3 will probably nab provisional pole. Could even just take pole position altogether. As who do you think will take pole then, Jess? Because we got such a tight field here at the moment. We got the top 3 all on 19.0s.
Yeah, I don't know, because obviously last week we were in Spa and the times were not as close, but I could expect, since Monza, usually the first track I usually practice on this game is Monza for some weird reason, probably because it's a short amount of turns, it'll like the flow of it that much, and that's probably what some of the drivers do. So this is where we will see I think the true indication of pace. So it could be anyone really. I think I'm surprised Alan hasn't set a lap yet. He hasn't got long. He's still in the pits. And is he coming out now? No signs. Oh, yep, he's going out now. He's left it a bit too late, hasn't he? I'm not sure. It's going to be tough to make it, but I think he will just about make it in time. But I think it's going to be between... I would think Alan originally, but obviously he hasn't got enough time to get a lap in. But I don't know. I think it's going to be between... I think it's going to be between the top 4 at the moment. I'm not going to say who. It's probably going to jinx them, but yeah, I think anyone in the top 4, unless Alan can throw a little bit of surprise there.
Yeah, I just realised the reason why Master Berserk was coming out early is because he was giving Warden a toe, so that's actually quite interesting from the McLaren drivers. It looks like Warden, I don't know if Warden cut the corner there, but he's still going for it. And Desperate now takes a provisional pole with an 18.9.
And he's retired.
So he's the first, and he's retired, so he's the first driver to get into the 18.9s or 18s even, as Warden goes into Ascari. Just going a little bit wide there. You can see he's struggling with the grip as he heads under the fly sign there. The Tifosi on the left hand side as he goes into Parabolica. 4th gear for the initial turning in, short shifting up to 5th as he comes across the line. Is this lap going to count as Warden crosses the line? It does actually. But it only puts him in 12th with a 20.3, so he can still go and improve. He's got 40 seconds left to go, so he's got one more lap to see if that can get him up in the order anyway. As Master Berserk comes to Parabolica, he's going to start his lap time too. 30 seconds left to go.
Alan's just made it.
Alan's just made it. Okay.
And I think Derek Kidd, I'm seeing if he's going to... Yeah, I don't... yeah, I think Derek Kidd can make it as well. Is that Matt? Yep, he'll make it. And yeah, I think everyone will just about make their... lap. I think Narms, timed it a little bit too late, or he might have had it in back, or he might be just saying that he's on his out lap, but it's not. But we'll see anyway. So, and the checker flag has dropped here in Monza, and Laggy Person can't improve. He's down in 5th place, and Master Berserk just gone into Lesmos now, and he's getting a tow from someone, from Warden actually. So yeah, that's helping him quite a lot. I think that's gonna boost quite a lot. I think Warden wants Master Berserk to get pole today by the looks of things. We'll see. Is anyone further on a lap?
Beautiful.
Top banter, 5th place. Roscoe Armin 7th. Butler is going past Tascarian, going into the Parabolic, and now I think Warden and Master Berserk are not that far behind, so we'll go on to the Butler and then Master Berserk. Alan take provisional pole at the moment with a 1:18.7. We've got the Red Bull into the pit lane. Warden has just slowed down for Master Berserk. Can he do it? No, he can't. And I think it's just all left on New Zealand. Ryan, can he beat Alan? We'll see as he comes across the line. Oop. It is going to be close. It is a 1:18.794. That's not quite enough, but Alan, with a one-shot qualifying, takes pole position.
Wow. Now that is confidence, if you haven't seen it. Because that is just, I would not be able to do that personally, because I just got so much pressure on me in the final lap, but he's done it. So Alan does take pole position here at Monza, and look at the gap still. New Zealand run only just behind him, 40 thousandths of a second behind the Haas driver there. I'm Deathblow in 3rd, Master Berserk in 4th. I think he actually did improve on that lap a little bit.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, the tow from Warden didn't help too much, but yeah, it was actually worth a go. Narms is only just behind them too. They're both still with a 19.0. Top Banter in 6th, I like person 7th, Roscoe Arm in 8th, Benham in 9th, and Butler in 10th. So all of those guys starting on the soft compound tyres. We've got Matt, Bazooka, Warden in 13th. On the mediums, coming straight forward to that car was 15th, and Derek Kidd in 16th. But before we go to the main race action, here's a quick little... Welcome to the grid for the Italian Grand Prix, round 14 of the season 5 calendar for Oceania, and this is going to be interesting. We got some drivers out of position. We see Warden, who's in, I think it was 12th, was it? And personally, I think Warden's actually going to get a good position here, because we saw, if you guys remember back in Germany, where Warden, it's 13th actually for Warden, but Warden actually started quite far down the order. He brought himself nearly actually up into the, nearly winning the race actually. But yeah, I think Warden's actually going to get a good result here. Let's have a look at the tyre compounds before we just start predicting all of those stuff. But Warden's actually on the soft, so, well, I mean...
He's got a green helmet today. Having a look
yeah,
there.
We've been told to look at the helmets, yeah.
Shall we start? Let's start on the order. So Alan's on the softs. He's got a bit of red and black going on to fit with his esports colours. Ryan, I think, is he just black? It looks like it's just black. Oh no, he's got a bit of red on him as well. I'm Depro. He's got a bit of purple going on. Master Berserk. Oh, I quite like Master Berserk's actually.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah, I like his actually. Narms, blue to match his Toro Rosso outfit. I would have done that, to be fair. I think I got that in the game actually. Top banter. Oh, we gotta be quick because this is not a long lap. He's got a bit of turquoise going on. It kind of matches with the silver arrows. Laggy person. We got a bit of green, and I like his. Yeah, I like his actually. Bosco arm. Yeah, that fits with his Alpha car. Venom. Has he got a Senna helmet? Is it possible to tell, really, Venom? I don't know. Oh no, he's got a bit of blue. No, he's got a bit of blue. Butler, we've already seen. is that AOR. That looks pretty cool. I love mats. Bazooka.
Nice.
Bazooka I like his as well, kind of like a centre field, but it's not a centre field. But he made it more original. Warden we already seen. Comrade straight, he's just got a bit of white going on. Silver. Kiowa's kind of like his, and Derek. Oh, I like Derek, kids. I'll have to go with Master Berserk as my favourite helmet.
Yeah.
What about you?
I can't remember who it was. I think, yeah, I like Laggy Person's one to be able to see as well. But anyway, we're going to get this Italian Grand Prix underway. 27 laps. We're going to be seeing here around Monza with LSEM Allen on pole position, Ryan in second, Deathboy in third. Green flags are waving and the drivers looking to the 5 red lights for the Italian Grand Prix. And away we go, and Top Bounce actually gets a jump start there, so he's actually going to have to take a drive-through penalty. New Zealand Ryan's already jumped Allen there as we head into turn 1. Ryan leading the way. Is Allen going to try and force him into a mistake as he tries to go around the outside of Ryan, but Ryan defends that nicely. So Ryan up into first, Allen into second. Master Berserk actually is going to take third, Narms in fourth. I'm Deathbow. He's going to drop down to fifth position as they go into the curve of ground, and they're all heading down into turn 4. As they all slipstream each other going into the next chicane, and I think that's Narms actually looking for a little move there. Master Berserker, the Butler is making a move on Roscoe Arm, losing the back end a little bit there. So now Roscoe Arm's going to try and go side by side into Lesmo. One round the outside he goes. Is he going to stick it? I don't think he will. So the Butler's going to hold on to 8th position there. Warden actually hits the back of Roscoe Arm there. I'm not sure if that's damage worthy. Master Berserker's now lost the position to Narms, and is actually going to be put under pressure by Deathbro 2 as we head into Ascari for the first time, as Master Berserk on the inside line is going to hold on to 4th position for now as he loses the position to Narms, as Warden is all over the back of Roscoe Arm into Ascari onto the back straight. Yellow flag.
Is that Matt? Is that
Matt? As I don't know if that's damage. Is it damage, Jess? Can you see?
It is impossible to tell. We're on this overcast day. I think he got away with a major shunt, I think. So
okay,
he should be all right. But I won't.
Yeah, he's carrying on.
I think everyone's carrying on. So I think everyone got away just about lightly. But meanwhile, Master Berserk is going at it again. Let me just jump on board, and I think he's got past I'm Deathbro. Yes, he does. So we got both McLarens was fighting a Mercedes for the time being. Warden's just got past Roscoe Arm. Warden now up into 9th place. There's just so much going on in the space for a couple of laps. It's great to see. We've got the Butler trying to get past New Zealand Venom, but couldn't quite do it. Warden can take advantage of this. He's going to try and see if he can make... Oh, he touched Butler a little bit there. That's probably costing a little bit of time. Derek Kidd has lost time.
Dear.
He's dropped a little bit, but we'll see what's happening with this battle with Butler, Venom and Warden. I think Derek Kidd is probably going to go into the pits now, sadly. That will badly hurt his race coming up. So now going through Ascari, Warden is now, he's gaining quite a bit of time, but I think he just wants to gain position so much that he needs to take his time a little bit. But no DRS yet, but Butler needs to try and defend. I mean, he's going to try and defend from the outside. And Warden's going to try and attack. Is he going to quite do it? Oh, Butler's gone wide. Butler's gone wide. Warden's going to take the opportunity, or they bang wheels a little bit. And DRS is enabled. Derek is out of the session. Let's see. And New Zealand Ryan, I think, still holds on to Allen only just. But let's see. Warden, I think, goes to the inside. And I think he just does it. As Butler goes off the gravel. Into the gravel, and he's lost 2 positions, not just 1. So Warden now up into 8th, and he's got Roscoe Arm again, who's having a great race as well. Oh my word, I can't keep up, Charlie.
Yeah, I mean, going into turn 1, there's just a little bit of a nudge there from Warden, as Butler's actually losing positions now into 10th. He's got Bazooka 1.2 seconds behind him. Back to the front though, we've still got Allen on the back of New Zealand Ryan here as they go onto the second DRS straight as they head towards Ascari. Allen gaining and gaining on the Ferrari driver, but is just overtaking into Ascari. Is a little bit dodgy, so I don't think this is going to be an overtaking place, but the main straight is definitely going to be one as they go through Ascari now into turn 10, heading towards the final corner of turn 11. Still Allen in that slipstream there. No DRS on this straight, which I would actually like to see, but it might be a bit dangerous heading into Parabolica. But going into
I think it was last game.
Now
I think it was last game. I can't remember, but it might be me imagining things. I don't know, but anyway.
Alan, yeah, on the back of New Zealand Rhino. He's got the DRS. He's got the slipstream even closer now. 3/10. He's going to be getting into 2/10 now, but he's not gaining that much, actually, I don't think, as he heads into turn 1. Nope, he's going to stay behind Ryan for a little bit longer there. So,
I'm
Alan,
Death Bro, Master Berserk.
with him. Master Berserk, I'm Death Bro, as I think Master Berserk hits the rear of Death Bro there. I'm not sure if that's damage. I don't think it is, but now that laggy person is going to try to get involved with this battle for fourth too. Warden's only just behind there. Look, Warden's only in 7th now, so he can actually catch up to this battle for 4th position as they head into turn 4 and turn 5. Master Berserk very close to I'm Death Blow's gearbox there as he head into Lesmo 1 and Lesmo 2. As Alan is just a little bit more, behind Ryan than he was last lap there. So 4/10 of a second between those two. So probably no overtaking we'll see from those guys for now. As these guys are just basically slipstreaming each other, heading into Ascari there. Death was still leading the way for this battle for 4th. Looking down the order a little bit more, we got is that Matt and Conrad straight going, getting quite close to each other as well into Ascari for 12th and 13th. It looks like Matt actually gets a better run compared to the Williams driver of Conrad straight there as they head into, going up to Parabolica. Oh my goodness me!
What's happened? What's that? Oh my word! What happened? Jesus Christ! What happened with Master Berserk there?
Wow. I mean, I've clipped it from my point of view, but that is the biggest crash I have seen in a while. Do you remember that F2 crash from this year for Italy?
Yeah.
When that person, Master Berserk went flying. He actually went flying.
I'm gutted I missed that. I'm gutted I missed. Well, I'm not gutted because it would have been a nasty shunt. But you know what I mean.
My God.
Yeah. So he's out unexpectedly. I thought he was going to do well this race, but we've commentated curse once again, sadly. But we've got the other McLaren driver though. He's got the DRS and he's going to see if he can get past laggy person, and he easily gets past him. Yes, he does. Warden now up into 5th. I think he's gained the most positions. Let me just check. Position changes. Yes, he has. By quite some margin, Charlie. 8, and the nearest one is 2. So, Warden, props to you, man.
I'm still shocked about that incident. He hit like the bat. You can still see the debris on the left-hand side. Let's go on board with here you can see a good view of this. Let's go on board with that map. So looking at the left-hand side here, I think you can see a bit of debris. Yeah, it was a little bit of debris on the left-hand side.
I can't see it.
You can't see it.
I don't know.
It's a little bit. I think he hit the barrier or something, and his car just went flying. I mean, I think that should have been a safety car at least. But it's about hit for 7 New Zealand Venom and Roscoe. I'm going side by side. Venom in 7th now. Oh, wait, Alan's overtaken Ryan. Did not see that. When did that happen?
Probably when Master Berserk crashed.
Probably when Berserk crashed, yeah. I think we were a bit too distracted in that. As Death Bros losing positions here. He's dropped down to 5th, but now Warden drops down to 6th, so I'm not sure what's going on here. Let's watch this battle for a little bit longer here. Warden's all over the back of Death Bro. DRS enabled. And he's going to go, is he going to go side by side with the Mercedes driver into his car? He's thinking about it. He's gaining. Is he going to go for the, no, he's not. He's going to
Deathblow closed the door.
Back for now.
Yep,
yeah, he did. So, as Deathblow gets quite a bad exit compared to Warden. Look at this train here for P4.
Jesus! 5 or 6 cars. Yeah, 6.
Yeah, as we head into Parabolica once again.
Guys, fasten your seatbelts. This is going to be really tasty before they go to the pit stops. As Warden is gaining. Butler's gained on Roscoe Arm, so Butler now up into 8th place. We'll see what Warden does. I'm Death Bro. Warden's going to get the left-hand side into turn 1, but looks like I'm Death Bro's going to try and get the BA. He gets the better exit there, I'm Death Bro. And I'm Death Bro holds on to 5th, only just though. That's allowed New Zealand Venom to catch up to Warden. So Warden needs to make the move now if he wants to get past I'm Death Bro. He's going to try once again into turn 4. Can he quite make it this time? He tries to hold on. Yes, he does. He's up into 5th. Now Venom is going to see if he can get past I'm Death Bro into the first Lesmo. And nope, he doesn't quite do it. So I'm Defro holds on to Venom there. He could try in a second DRS straight, but Warden again up into 5th. And he's 1.2 seconds behind that laggy person. So that battling's allowed that laggy person to pull away just a little bit. But can Warden catch up to that laggy person, Charlie?
Well, I think he can. He's already less than a second behind the laggy person in our DRS range already. But what a move from Warden going into turn 4 and turn 5. As we're looking on board with Narms actually now. Oh, we're looking, there's a 3-way battle for first now. New Zealand Ryan is gaining on Alan. He's going to go side by side with the Haas driver heading into turn 1. Down the inside he goes. And he does make the move stick. But look at Narms. Narms is going to try to get involved. 2 out of turn 2 into Kevin going to turn 3 as they approach that corner. There's a yellow flag somewhere. What's going on
wow!
there?
How has Warden gained so much time already?
I'm not sure. Well, it's Warden.
Yeah,
he's got that experience.
Let's see if he can do it. No, he's not. He's a bit too further back. So let's jump to the lead.
Yeah, so Alan's lost the position to Ryan now, but he's still within that basically 2-3 gap that we've seen these guys locked in the past few laps there. But who's going to be the first driver to pit? Ikaya was now retires from the
It's not going to be Ikaya was.
It's not going to be Ikaya was. But yeah, Alan, I think, could just stick behind Ryan for now, and then he can make the call when he wants to go into the pit lane here. As we approach lap 9 out of 27.
Got another yellow flag in sector 1. Oh, and Depro's got a penalty. That's not going to help him. People are going to have a lot of penalties there, but I think probably because they want to go ambitious. Ryan doing the dummy. Ryan, oh my word, and that didn't work out. Warden,
laggy person, they're going side by side as well. Warden went down the inside into Parabolica. He's made the move stiff, but now laggy person's got the slipstream. Actually, Ryan's lost position to Alan now. There's battles everywhere. Ryan and Alan are going side by side out to the first and second corner. Warden has made the move on that laggy person. Look at this, it's a 3-way battle for first. Alan's clipped the grass a little bit there, so now Ryan's going to try to take the inside line. As Nam's going to try to get involved. Nam's going to back out a little bit for now, as Ryan tries to go down the inside into turn 4 and 5, but he just backs out, which is probably the best decision he's made. Well, not in that way, but it's a good decision that he made there. But Ryan in second, and yeah, so these positions are going to be changing, just like it was in Belgium when we saw. Oh wait, we'll get back to that in a second, because Butler and Venom are going side by side. It's in the wall. That's I'm Death Bro. So Death Bro's in the wall on the right hand side. That's just before the second Lesmo, Charlie. Yeah. So he's had a little bit of a shunt there. Out of the race he goes, and now we're down to only 12 drivers. And yeah, look at that. It's just in the wall. I think he's just lost the back. I've done that a few times in time.
Oh, that laggy person just got past Warden.
There, laggy person, yeah, and Warden. So when do you reckon we'll see these guys pit, Jess?
I'm surprised they haven't pitted yet. And speaking of pits, the top 3 are going. Warden's pitting. Laggy person stays out though. So laggy person doing the overcut then. And Narms is in the pits. He goes in. I think it's going to be the same order as they come out. Yes, it is. Alan stays ahead of Ryan. I think Narms got a... Actually, no, Narms has closed up a little bit. So did Ryan get held up a little bit? I don't know, because Narms is... I don't know. It is impossible to tell, but anyway. So they're not trying for the undercut like they did last season, but because they all pitted around about the same time. It'll be interesting to see where that laggy person comes out ahead of Warden. That's going to be the intriguing thing here. I'm gutted we didn't see the top 3 do different strategies, but I'm guessing they don't want to take any risks, and the dummy from Ryan probably didn't help there, because it kind of pressured everyone else to pit at the same time. So we'll see anyway. I do believe the top 4 who are on the soft, they'll also pit soon as well, and the ones who just pitted are on the medium compounded tyres, which will be expected to go toward the end of the race. The ones on the mediums could be expected to go around about lap 14 to 16 is when we'll see is that Matt probably pitting and come on straight.
Yeah, so New Zealand Ryan and Alan Ishiga still very close to each other here onto the back straight. 0.5 of a second between those two. as the top 3 now. Actually, Piers, Bazooka going to follow them. Bazooka stays out, so Bazooka's actually going to take the lead for now.
Let's see, let's go Warden. Let's follow Warden because this is going to be key for that laggy person. He's got to get a good pit stop. And he just comes out. We've got Roscoe out as well. Warden, he's going to be ever so close, I think. Warden comes across the line now. And we could see... Oh, so yeah, Warden's ahead of that laggy person. Wow. Not by a bit, actually, yeah.
That's quite a lot.
2.4 seconds. And Butler's not that far behind that laggy person either. And Alan's just got past. Is that Matt? Ryan will be expected to do the same, surely, I reckon. But, yeah, I was kind of expecting Warden to get past laggy person because he had a lap older tyres and he could warm them up a little bit whilst that laggy person... Or knowing him, he was trying to produce the best lap possible to make sure he stays ahead of that laggy person. That's probably what he's done. But yeah.
Yeah, so just looking up with Ryan and Alan again because these two are still battling out. Nams is now going to try and get past Islam as quickly as he can, as Matt actually is going to let him through. Yes, he does so. So these three still locked in battle after their pit stops. Alan's gained a little bit of time on Ryan through that time under the pit stops too. So do get into the pit lane. So now I think we're actually back to the no, we're not actually back to the actual position just yet. The defeat are not close enough to make the move.
Oh.
As Ryan's up.
The stream's playing up. Hold on. I think it's starting to jump quite a bit. I think we're back. I don't know. Sorry about that. Okay. Sorry.
Right,
oh no, we're not.
Oh no, we're not.
I can't carry on anyway because I'm probably recording. So.
You're good. Okay. Well, Ryan is losing. No, Ryan's gaining on Alan a little bit going through Lesmo 1 and 2 boards. And he's a lot closer, but this is just letting Nams catch up to this battle now. Islam is going to have to pit very soon, probably in the next 2 laps. As Ryan is now gaining on Alan. Yeah? Okay. Sorry about that. Lap 14. I don't think that's been too much that we missed anyway, so it's all okay. Alan 5/10 behind Ryan. Ryan did make the move on Alan going into turn 1, so he's going to be leading the way for now. The Butler's getting close to Venom. Venom has basically drifted through turns 1 and turns 2. Turn 1 and turn 2.
Yeah, that was kind of like a drift there.
Yeah.
By the looks of things.
Ryan and Alan still going at it here. Alan's 5/10 behind. Warden is 4.9 seconds behind. Is that Matt? And Matt is going to have to pit. So Warden's actually going for a 4th position at the moment. To go into Ascari. Ryan gets they both go a little bit wide there, but Alan actually looks to have the better
he's
run
looking
out of these
good.
two. Going into Parabolica, as Alan's going to stay back a little bit longer. And we've seen a lot of overtakes on this part of the circuit, so we might actually see another one here. Alan DRS enabled. And Nams is actually very close too. They're both within 0.3 of a second of each other. Alan is gaining on the Ferrari driver. Is he going to try and make the move? He brakes very late, but it's not late enough to get past the Ferrari driver. So the Tifosi are very happy right now, Jess, but is it going to stay that way?
I don't know. I think that it's kind of like a Mexican wave at the moment. It's kind of like, yeah, yeah.
That's a good description.
Yeah, that is. Yeah, that probably people are going to be annoyed about that for me doing that. But there we go. That's racing. Ryan. I think Ryan last time he's been most of his wins has been like dominant, but this time he's got to work for it. I think it's just about this track where every time he takes part in this track, he has to work for this win. And Warden's not gaining as much position as we would have liked, but again, that's probably just us being us and being very bold. But there we go. But let's see, top three. They're eyeing out for one position and one position only, and that is the top spot. Alan wants it, Nars wants it, and Ryan was doing the best to hold on to it. And I think Alan and Nams are going to try to do the DRS. And 41% of DRS for Nams, 60% for Alan, and 51% for Ryan. Oh, is they going to almost go 3 wide? Ryan just holds on, only just, but looks like Alan is going to try and get the better exit, but doesn't quite work for him. And we've got Isaac Matt in the pits, as we would have expected to. So there we go. So we've got Alan goes to the left-hand side. Let's see what he can make of it here. Yeah, I think Ryan just holds on to the lead there. So, oh, Alan's gonna have a go again. Oh my word, this is turning to be some good. So watch out for this. Ryan is he's always getting his nose in.
Look at Nams.
Nams, he slipstreamed Alan, and he's gonna get past Ryan as well. Let's see if they go for a Scari. Oh my word, this is going to turn out to be a great battle. I thought that would have been insane, but Ryan I think is just too good. So Alan has just lost pretty much 1 or 2 positions then, but he can fight back. Here comes Nams. Nams is gaining into the Parabolica. Ryan, he's going to hold on to the outside. Nams to the inside. Let's see what they could do this lap then. As I think Noms is definitely pushing. He's running out of EOS. He gets a better exit here. And Noms, I think he's got the lead, but Ryan is going to fight back. He's going to try and get past. No, he doesn't. And Noms, from 3rd place, is in the lead of this race.
Wow. I mean, that move was impressive that he made Alan and nearly 2 in 1. But so now Nams is leading the way. So these guys are just going to keep battling and battling. Water's now up into 4th. After is that Matt pitting, and he's out on the soft compound tyres now. So now as Nams is going to be leading this mini train of drugs. But look at that, he's actually gained basically 0.5 of a second, Jess. He's going for it.
Yeah, he's pushing. If I was Nams, I'll be asking about penalties, but I don't think any of Ryan or Alan has got penalties. So that's what's making Nams hungry for this win. Because let me just look at fastest last laps for Nams. Nams 1:23.7 was his last lap. Ryan 1:24.1. Alan 1:24.3. Wow, Nams is almost a second quicker than these two right now.
This is going to be interesting because with the DRS on Ryan and Alan's sides, Nams is going to be a little bit slower compared to these two. So Nams is going to try and break the slipstream. You can see trying to weave across the track onto the inside line. But Alan's going to try and get past New Zealand. Ryan going into turn 1. Is he going to keep going for it? He's going for it, but he's going to hold back a little bit longer because I feel like if two of these guys battle, the other driver is going to benefit so much from this as they go into the Curve Grande now. Nams again is going to be struggling for the straight line speed because Ryan is in that slipstream there, and Alan's going to go to the outside line on Ryan once again going into turn 4 and 5, but it's going to back out, so Ryan is going to still hold on to second.
This is intense.
So, yeah, I mean, if one driver is going to make the move, the other driver who's not in the battle is going to just go. They have to go to gain that time back. Morden's 10.4 seconds behind. I don't think we'll see him catch up to these guys unless these guys keep battling and battling. But this battle isn't losing too much time, I don't think. These guys are being quite sensible. If they can't make the move, they just back out and they don't want to lose any more time, because I think they know that battling is going to just lose time compared to the person who's not involved in that top 3 battle. So going into Parabolica once again, I'm going to stay on board with Alan because I think he's got a pretty good view of this battle for P1. Oh, now I'm doing a little bit of cheeky weave in there. As
to break the slipstream.
To break the slipstream. Alan has got the DRS, Ryan's got the DRS too, so both these guys basically cancelling each other's DRS out as Ryan's gaining very quickly on Nams.
Wow!
Into turn 1, and what a move. That was quite late on the brakes from Ryan, and he just makes a stick.
Did he make it?
Ryan up into P1, he did make it very cleanly. But now Nams, he's going to try and get back on Ryan as they go into Curve Grande, heading towards turn 4 and 5. As Ryan's actually looking to go defensive, but Nams is going to hold on to P2 for now. So Ryan back to the lead. Nams in second, Alan in third, and this battle is going to keep going to the end of the Grand Prix, I think, Jess.
Oh my God! This is just nail biting stuff. It's fantastic to see, Charlie, and Nams is not giving up. This battle for the lead, for the win rather, this could go down to the wire. So watch out for these guys, and they could possibly switch. And all it takes is for one of these guys to make a mistake, but which I hope they don't, because this has been absolutely insane pretty much the whole race. Nams putting a move out of nowhere early on as well. Ryan and Alan switched positions early on too. It's just, yeah.
So Nams has actually got 1 penalty here, so he needs to gain 3 seconds on Ryan. Ryan's got 2 warnings. So
that's probably why he's pushing then. Nams.
Yeah, he could be getting a penalty soon if Ryan's not careful. So 7 laps remaining of the Italian Grand Prix. None of these guys making the move on the start-finish straight, so we head into Curve Grande once again, heading towards turn 4 and turn 5, but the gap's a little bit bigger than it was before. 0.3 of a second. None of these guys will be able to make the move for now. So now I'm saying personal bests here. It was just, I think it was 24 thousandths of a second faster than his best lap time. The Butler and VSR Roscoe Arms actually going for mini battle 2 as they head on to Curve Grande, heading towards turn 4 and 5. Butler's gaining on the Alfa Romeo. You can see weaving across the track, trying to fill up Roscoe's mirrors there, but he won't be able to make the move just for now. Heading to the Sky once again, Ryan, Nams, Alan, as they head on to lap 21 out of 27. It's under the Fly Emirates Bridge once again. So are these guys going to be close enough to overtake each other? Ryan, he's 0.4 in front of Nams. He's going to get the DRS. Nams, Alan's going to get the DRS too. Nams puts into mode 0 on his DRS, so he's not going for it. Neither is Alan. So these guys save a bit of DRS, Jess. It looks like.
Looks like it, yeah. Looks like it. I think they're just waiting for each other to pounce, and I think what Alan could do, which I think could help him, is he could wait until the last lap or so, last couple of laps, and put the pressure on these two, and then they'll have little time to respond. That's what I would do. As long as Alan could stay ahead, stay on the pace of these two, he should be fine. But he can't do that too much, like I said, because obviously he's got Warden. Might start to catch up soon if he does that. So, but I think they're probably going to be switched positions throughout all of that. And Butler's just got past Roscoe Arm, but I think this battle for the win is getting even more exciting as Ryan is definitely going to be under pressure. He's got no DRS, the other two have, and they got slipstream, so Ryan needs to break it somehow. He's probably going to be doing some weaving again, knowing him.
Yeah, so this is getting a bit too intense now. Because these guys actually aren't making the moves at the moment, but they're going to really start making the moves at the end of the Grand Prix. Got the Butler and Moscow arm going at it again as well, but let's have a look at this battle for first again. Nam's gaining on Ryan, but this time he's actually close enough to make the move. He's going to go down the inside into turn 1, so now Ryan has the inside into turn 2. A big contact actually between the Toro Rosso and the Ferrari, but Ryan is going to hold on to that position again as they head into Curva Grande. Nam's gaining, but it's just not enough. There's just not enough speed that Nams has got onto the straights, it looks like. Ryan is gaining, well, he's not gaining, but he's just keeping the gap neutral for now until...
Keeping his options open.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it, Jess.
Yeah, he's making sure that he's saying to Nams and Alan that I'm in the lead and I'm going to stay there. So, yeah, this is... I don't know who's going to win this. I don't know. It could be any one of those. But Nams, I think Nams will lose. I think Nams will get P3 potentially due to that penalty he's got. I think what he's going to try and do is pressure New Zealand Ryan into a mistake, and then he could get a penalty, and then he doesn't have to worry about it. But then Alan could come in this and win as well. So Alan might pressure both of them. He's just gonna all go crazy at the moment. Ryan, is he going to weave? No, he's not. That's giving Nams a better exit here. He's gaining quite a lot. He's going to go on the right-hand side. And is that Matt gets a time penalty. And Nams, this time, makes it work. And he's in the lead again. And I don't think Alan was about taking advantage there. But Nams is doing all he can. As Ryan has got to be feeling it at the moment. He's got Alan behind him. He doesn't want to lose another position. Otherwise he's going to get P2. He's still technically in the lead. Does he know about Nams' penalty? Surely he does, because he didn't challenge for the move that much.
I'm guessing so. I mean, if he's asked Jeff, then yeah, I don't know if Jeff does it automatically. He does do it sometimes automatically, so maybe that's help. One person he might not know is Alan, so unless Alan's got into a cheeky race director or someone watching the stream has told him. Maybe DRC Jared in the chat has told him. Hi Jared, by the way. As lap 23 out of 27. Ryan gaining on Nams once again. So this time, is it going to be Ryan who makes the move immediately on Nams? Or is he going to wait a little bit longer? This is like we saw in Belgium once again, where these guys just... who was it? It was Nams and...
it was always Nams. It was always Nams.
Always Nams. As Ryan, okay, DRS enabled, so here we go. Ryan is gaining on Nams. Nams is going to stay on the outside, so now Ryan's going to go to the inside, makes the move there. But look at Alan. Is Alan going to try and get involved too? He does break very late, does Alan. And he's going to try and go side by side with Thomas the driver, but no, not enough. So he's going to have to wait once again, but now Ryan takes the lead. But I think Alan, is he going to get close enough to make the move into turn 4 and 5? No, I don't think so. So Ryan back to the lead on lap 24 out of 27. 3 laps to go, Jess. This is going to get a bit close.
Yeah, I'm looking... Excuse me. I'm looking forward to this. We haven't seen a battle for the win in such a long time. I remember in Baku. That was just great. So I was obviously muted at the time, but I was just going, I was like, what was happening? And we're seeing exactly the same thing, but on 3 cars instead of 2. And on 3 great drivers on F1 2019, as Alan has definitely improved, I think, in the last few, especially this season. He's done very well. And, look at this, Alan! Alan's going to get past some Nams. He's trying to at least anyway. It was almost looking like to be a good move. Can Alan commit to it? That's allowing Ryan to pull away. Nams are just saying, see you later. You're not having that position, Missy. And Alan, he's going to try and have a go again. Is he going to go into? Nams is going to try and go and make the move into turn 1, but he can't quite make it stick either. And that's allowing Ryan to take it easy just a little bit, but he can't afford to make too many mistakes. But Alan is just keeping his nose in when he can. He's just letting know Nams and Ryan that he's there. And that laggy person, the other Ferrari, he's just got past Benham as well. So that laggy person up into 5th, so those two are in the battle pretty much towards the end, and I think Alan is definitely going to put out the pressure towards the end there. Does Alan have any penalties?
I don't think so.
I know Narms has.
No, he does not. He's only got 1 warning.
How about Ryan? I think Ryan just has the same.
Ryan's got 2 warnings, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, he's got 2 warnings. So Narms is the only one with a penalty, it looks like. So Narms, he has to make the position on Ryan now, and he has to get that 3 seconds. It's going to be tough, but with 2 laps left, this is going to have to be the best drive he's got. As Alan's pressurising Narms, and Narms wants to get past Ryan. So Narms is in not the greatest position right now, but this is where he has to make the move. So DRS enabled for Narms. Alan's a little bit far behind. So I'm going to say Alan's not in the battle for now, as Narms is going to be gaining a run. Is he going to go for the dive? No, he's not. He's not going to go for it. So Narms is going to hold on to P2 as we go on to this mini straight here. It's not really a straight, but it's flat out. So I guess it's kind of a straight as Narms, Alan.
Venom gaming again. Venom gaining again. Oh, look at Venom. He just switched past and went into that laggy person. Great move.
Yeah, up into 5th. So New Zealand Venom's doing a good job too. Stopping the Ferrari, reaching the 400-point mark, it looks like. Lap 26 out of 27. The penultimate lap of the Italian Grand Prix.
Can Ryan win the championship here if he wins?
I don't think so. Because Alan will still get 2nd.
Ah, right.
So I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't think so. But going into Ascari once again. Narms, Ryan, Alan, these guys just locked in battle for the past, but basically the whole race really. These guys just going at it. It's more strategic though, I feel like. As Narms is going to open the DRS once again for
yellow flag. Oh, it's top banter in the Lesmo.
Oh dear, yeah.
Oh, Narms again,
Narms down the insides. Is he going to make it stick? I don't think he does. Ryan's defended it quite well, but now Narms gets the better exit compared to the Ferrari driver now. So you can see, is this going to be where his straight line speed is going to come into play here? As no, he looks like he's going to back out a little bit. Actually, no, into turn 4. No, he does lift. You can see the throttle input. He does lift. So Narms is holding back on the last lap here, Jess.
So is Alan as well.
Yeah, it looks like Alan's lifting off a little bit too as they go into Lesmo 1 into Lesmo 2. New Zealand Venom has made the move back on laggy person there. I think those guys had a little bit of a battle at the start. Finish straight.
That's great to see.
Narms' chance to get past Ryan one more time. To the outside he goes. Is he going to make this stick? He does. Ryan actually basically gives it to him going into Ascari. So now Narms leads the way on the final lap of the Grand Prix, but Narms has to get that 3 seconds. Narms! Oh, he nearly lost it there going out to the Ascari.
I think it's too little too late for Alan.
Yeah, Alan's going to not be able to make the move. Going into Parabolica for the final time. These three locked in battle for the whole Grand Prix. It's put on an amazing show here. Narms is going to cross the line to win the Grand Prix on track, but it's going to be New Zealand Ryan who wins the Italian Grand Prix. Alan's going to come home in 2nd. Narms is going to take home 3rd, which is going to be a podium for the Toro Rosso drivers there. Warden is going to finish in 4th for McLaren. The only McLaren left in this Grand Prix. New Zealand Venom, who comes to Parabolica once again for the final time. Venom with a solid P5 result, so good result from him. Laggy person is going to take home 6th. VSR Roscoe, again a good result from him too in 7th. Is that Matt, his teammate, is going to finish in 8th, so it's an Alfa Romeo 7-8. Actually, no, it's going to be an Alfa Romeo 7-9 because Butler takes 8th off. Is that Matt due to penalties? Bazooka is going to come home and take 10th, which is going to be a point for him. Top Banter's coming through. Parabolica losing back and a little bit there, drifting through the final quarter as he's going to take home P11 for Mercedes, and the 12th position is going to be Conrad Strait. Well, Jess, that was very interesting. I mean, a lot of battles from the top 3, which is I've missed. Really, I have missed.
Yeah, I missed it too. It was great. It was great to see them looking it up just till the last moment. I'm trying to do a bit of maths here to see what Ryan needs to do, because it's going to be, I think it's going to be quite a bit, because it's 175 points available to obviously to get the if you win every single race. So I'm just going to see. So Ryan is on 25, so that will put him to 341, and Alan was on 18, so that will be 172. So 341 minus 172. Oh, I think the next race he could do it. The next race Ryan could clinch the title. It's a few points in it.
Well, I mean, we'll have to make sure the maths. I mean, I definitely can't do those calculations, so we'll just let someone else do it. But anyway,
Yeah.
Ryan brings home the win for Ferrari. The Tifosi are absolutely beaming. Alan in second, Nams in third, Warden in fourth, Venom in fifth, Like Person in sixth, Fosco up seventh, Butler eighth. It's now at ninth and Bazooka 10th. That's your top 10. Top banter. Come on straight. I'm Deathblow, I Carlos, I'm Master Berserk, and Derek Kidd from 11th downwards. But yeah, that was a very exciting Grand Prix, in my opinion. But next week is Singapore. Now that's going to be a long Grand Prix, as some of you know. I think that is the longest Grand Prix.
Yeah, it is.
On the Formula 1 calendar. So
especially when it rains.
Especially if it rains, we might as well just camp up, because it's gonna take a solid. I don't even know how long that take, but I mean, we haven't seen rain at all in. I don't think we've seen rain in this league in quite a while. But yeah, thank you for joining us for the Italian Grand Prix. Jess, remind us of the times again, because I can never remember them.
Okay, so we got PS4 F1 7 o'clock, Xbox One F1 9 o'clock, PC F1 8 o'clock, with F2, PC F2 F3, PS4 F2 F3 on at 8 o'clock as well, and all other non-stream tiers at 8 o'clock, and America's League at some point. At some point, I don't know the time, but there we go. Those are the times. Make sure you check those out. If this race was exciting enough, I'm sure you guys will have fun watching the other Italian Grand Prix today from the European tiers. I bet it's going to be amazing for them as well. So if you are racing there tonight, I wish you guys the best of luck.
Yeah, so thank you, Jess, for joining me in the comment box, and we'll see you all next time for the Singapore Grand Prix. Goodbye.